Hi, this is H from Acid Rain. You are watching Bloodstock TV. Bloodstock, baby Bloodstock. It kind of works, but not really. Sorry. I'm off.
Okay, this is Squatter on Bloodstock Radio and TV, and we are having a chat with Paul Mazurkiewicz from Cannibal Corpse. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, thanks for having us, because I believe not much press that you're doing on this. This is the first interview we've ever done, combined Bloodstock Radio and TV, and I believe you're not doing too many on this tour as well, so thanks for taking the time.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all, no problem.
Cool. So we just recently announced you guys as playing Bloodstock this year on the Saturday as support to Gojira, the special guest slot, as we call it, so a lot of excitement generated about that. So how are you guys feeling about it?
Oh, it's going to be great. I mean, we've played Bloodstock, what, 2 times, I think, in the past, and great shows, great festival, run really well. So, yeah, we're looking forward, of course, coming back and doing it again. So.
Yeah. So you're over here at the moment doing a run of shows in the UK and that a lot. So UK audience is still as fresh and up for Cannibal Corpse. Have you seen a lot of kind of youngsters in the crowd as well? And is it a regenerating audience?
It always is, man. I mean, that's the good thing about our fan base. It's we can't rely on just the old fans. It's every tour, every day. There's new fans getting into Cannibal Corpse, into the music. So I believe, when you look out, you see a lot of young, fans, and I'm sure most of them are seeing us maybe for the first time. So, but this UK run we've done so far has been amazing. I think it's been our best shows we've ever had. I mean, having a band like the Black Dahlia Murder, of course, with us is huge. But we're doing well. It's been great. So I'm sure Bloodstock will be another awesome show for us over here.
Yeah. As I say, there's a lot of excitement about it, and we obviously Bloodstock's getting bigger and bigger every year in that lot. So I think it was 2010 that you guys played, 2015 the last time you played. So hopefully you'll see that we're a little bit bigger than you were last time. What's your memories from those shows? What can you remember from those?
Not too much. It's just playing the show and having a good time. Like I said, the festivals run really well. It's just great fans. I mean, really, we have great fans over here, Yeah. So, and then being maybe a little bit more of a smaller festival than, say, Wacken or Grass Pop or Hellfest, I mean, to me, that makes it just even that much more exciting and better, when it's still a festival, a lot of people, but it just seems like it has more of that kind of underground edge to it. You know? So that's cool. We're into that kind of thing where it's more of a heavy music oriented festivals.
Yeah, I think that Saturday slot is going to be a real good one, because we're there from the Thursday, so Thursday afternoons when it all kicks off, and so we'll have been partying for 2 days, and we'll just be sort of ready to get the Saturday headliners, and there'll be a good slot. So.
Yeah, it'll be fun, man. We're looking forward to it, definitely.
Yeah, so on the tour at the moment, you're touring the new album, Red Before Black. So just talk to us a little bit about that and the way that you think that's going, and how the album's been received in general.
Oh, it's been going great, man. I mean, we got great comments, great reviews, great things being said about the new record. So we can't complain about that, obviously, and we feel it's one of our best we've ever done. So. We're very proud of it, very excited to play a lot of the material. We've been playing 5 songs off the new record this tour, and seems to be going over great. Everybody's been, getting into it, so that's a good thing, and I think that may have, propelled us to where we are here. Like I said, our best shows in England by far,
Yeah.
And, I think the band's doing better than it's ever have. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so looking at the set list there, I was noticing you got 5 for the new one. You seem to have like sort of almost one from nearly every other album as well. So it's great to have that sort of back catalogue where you can pick and choose. But it must be difficult for you with 14 albums to actually choose, what you're actually going to play on these.
Yeah, it gets harder. Yeah, it definitely gets harder. I mean, we want to promote the new stuff, and we always do. Then you got to pick and choose between 13 other albums here to finish out the set, and we always really try to represent every album. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen every time, but we feel it's very important because all the albums are important. So we do the best we can to fill in the set, but it's the way it goes. Unfortunately, there's probably a handful of songs people want to hear that we're not playing, and it's just the way it is. So.
Yeah. So you got a couple more dates here in the UK, and then you're heading back home for a bit of a break. But then you're back in Europe in the summer before Bloodstock, a couple of festivals in the middle, and then off around South America. So how does the UK compare in terms of UK gigs individually, UK festivals, UK compared to Europe and to the South America? And which sort of things do you prefer playing? If you can only play one gig tomorrow, what would it be?
Yeah, it's hard to say, man. There's so many great ones. We have such a great fan base throughout the whole world, and we've had great tours, always great shows. Like I said, in the English shows that we've been doing, and we always have, are very brutal. So, I mean, we're just happy that we have the people coming out and going crazy for us. I mean, it's so hard to make that assumption or make that difference. Or what I'm trying to say is man, it's all good, man. We got some great shows. But yeah, I mean, if I'm going by just what we've experienced in the last few, we were just talking about it the other day, and these English shows have been amazing. The crowd's been great, and then we're going, oh man, yeah, and then the Spanish shows, and then the French shows, and then and then we go through all the shows, and we're going, man, we've had some good ones. So yeah. It's hard to say, man. We're just fortunate, lucky that we got fans coming still, and that they're going crazy for us. You know, so that makes us happy.
Because after 30 years, that's a remarkable amount of time. But I mean, a lot of the bands that we're interviewing nowadays, and that lot, you do sort of find that metal seems to have that longevity. I interviewed Testament and Megadeth and some of the other sort of bigger bands over the last year or so. And what do you think it is about metal that sort of people can go in? Because the thing is, especially the fact that it's so fast and relentless, you would think that it would get harder to play for you guys as you're getting older, and us as fans in the pits getting older, but that doesn't seem to happen.
Metal is it's a crazy thing, that's for sure. I mean, it's when you're into metal, it's not like being in any other style of music. You live it then, and that's what we've been doing our whole lives, of course, and that's what the fans do. So we just do our thing, man, and we're happy to have had the opportunity to be a band here for 30 years, and we're going to make the most of it, and we try our hardest to write songs and to put out, new material when we do. We never go through the motions, so I mean, hey, that's just the way we do it, We just what we started 30 years ago, and we just want to keep it going, man.
Okay, so Bloodstock's got a big tradition, and me myself personally, the last 5 years, I've been working with a lot of up-and-coming emerging bands, and we have a new blood stage at Bloodstock. We have a Metal to the Masses competition, like regional battle of the bands, and the winners of those get to play at Bloodstock. So from someone that's sort of been there 30 years, looking down at where the scene's gone and where it's been and where it is now, what's your sort of opinion as someone sort of looking down as to what the grassroots is like coming through?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's awesome that it's still around, and that it's a very powerful form of music, death metal and heavy metal in general. And, I don't think it's going anywhere. I mean, it's of course morphed and changed, and so many subgenres and all this. And, there's a lot of different kinds of extreme metal and music, but, we're just, it's crazy that we were part of the beginning of that, in a sense, we were there when it was all being created, when it was a lot of stuff was changing, the musical scene, and, the genres was being formed. So it's great to see. I mean, and then we have festivals like Bloodstock, like 30 years ago, you wouldn't have had Bloodstock. We talked about the 70,000 tons of metal, same thing, like who would have thought 30 years ago that you'd be on a ship playing with heavy metal bands?
It's crazy.
That's unfathomable, that's just unbelievable. So here we are, right? And you got festivals, metal festivals throughout the whole world, and obviously it was a lot in Europe, and you got something like the 70,000 tons. I mean, metal's not going anywhere. It's getting bigger, it's here to stay, and that's a good thing. Yeah.
So any words of advice for those sort of up and coming bands as to what the best way to go, and what do you think it is that's kept you guys going for this long?
Just be true to yourself. You got to enjoy what you do. If you're if you have a passion and a will, you're going to find that way. There's no formula, there's no magical thing. You just you got to play what you love to play. That's just what music is all about to me. So that's what I would tell anybody. Just stay true to what you believe in.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That sounds great. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you at Bloodstock, so that'll be great. I will warn you in advance, there's a Facebook event set up for a Ace Ventura dance-off during your set, where everyone's buying Hawaiian shirts on eBay at the moment.
Oh, cool.
So I'll warn you in advance that that's going to happen. I don't know if that's ever happened anywhere before, but
yeah, it was supposed to happen recently. Somebody said that they were going to do that. I think it was on this tour, and I don't think it happened. But so yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it does happen.
The wacky British sense of humour, I'm afraid, is going to come to the fore. But
that's all right. I love it.
Yeah, cool, excellent. Well, thanks for talking to us, Paul.
Cool, man. Thank you.
We'll see you in August.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Bloodstock TV and radio with Paul from Cannibal Corpse.